under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Vince Velasquez will be on the mound for the Buccos. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he could throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Ready now for Baltimore. Christian Brummett having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. First pitch on its way. And the first pitch of the night taken for ball 1 as we're underway in Pittsburgh. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Carpenter is there. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
In now for the O's, Randy Wiggins. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he just misses with a curveball. The 1-0. Misses above the zone for a ball.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. And the pitch on 2-1. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Missed with a slider.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Scott McGriff. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Wiggins leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Throw over to first, and he's back standing. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
He's running. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Clemente has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Orioles leave one, and now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Ted Brooks gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. It'll be fun to watch in this one.
Standing in, Danny Santana. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. And that one just missed outside. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Quick turnaround after a short little homestand, Matty. 4-2, though. They played well, taking 4 out of the 6 games they had to in front of the home crowd. They walk into this environment on the road today looking to set the tone for this road trip.
3-0 now. Brooks has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Throw on to first in time, one away. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Dan Plesac, who you focused on?
Well, you've really got to be able to appreciate the incredible talent of Paul Goldschmidt. He comes in hitting over 320, and to carry that kind of average, that's awfully impressive. People start to take notice. I'm noticing right now, so let's see if he's able to show us some of that hot hitting in this one.
Up next for the Buccos, Roberto Clemente. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Vargas moves over. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. Here's the first pitch to him. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Brummett is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping into the box, Angel Vargas. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez.
Angel Vargas.
First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Into the bushes and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Third home run for him on the year. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Stepping in now, Curtis Randall.
Curtis Randall.
As he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it. Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Brummett. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Two-0 count, the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Goldschmidt is there. 2 down.
Batting 8th, third baseman Tyler Scott.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Tyler Scott. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Popped high in the air. Carpenter has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Orioles on the board first thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2, and it's 1-0 Baltimore. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Takes a knee-high fastball. Goldschmidt, or Goldie just for short. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
Digging in now, Matt Carpenter, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. To his left, Randall, and that's out number 1.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles.
Right fielder.
And guys, you want to talk about taking care of the baseball, doing what's right, playing fundamentally sound. This team has the fewest errors in the league. Not only do they make the routine plays, but they'll make the spectacular ones as well. Can't be understated the importance of what they're bringing to the table on the defensive side. Check that out today.
Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
0-1's the count.
As a look, now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting pitch right here. Does he bury something in the dirt? Does he go for the double play and give up the run? Or does he go for the punch out? Let's see what happens.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
and he fouls this one off. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Another 2-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the run will score from third as that ties things at 1.
Boy, what a battle there, D'Lo. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Hayward leads off first with 1 away. It's 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. The 1-2. On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now at the plate, Ted Brooks. 9-1-2 due up.
Pitcher, Ted Brooks.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line towards center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Hey, this has got to be a cool moment for the pitcher right here. He doesn't get an opportunity to work on the offensive side of the ball much. Barely takes BP throughout the course of the season. So what a nice job right there for him to get a big base hit in an inning game.
Into the box now, Christian Brummett, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Comes set, and the 0-1. There's a swing and a miss, says, oh my goodness. He loses the shillelagh on that one. Look out. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right
The
here.
1-2. Now a ball lined towards center field. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Into the box, Owen Christian, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike two. First and second here with nobody out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
First delivery to him on the way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Brummett at third. Wiggins at second with one away. And he misses with it, 1-1. The 1-1 home. High in the air out to center field. Santana has a beat on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. The relay, and they're not going to get him at third base either. It's a sac fly and an RBI.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Angel Vargas. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs. Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Here it comes, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Men on third with 2 down. That one's in there, 3-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Curtis Randall, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Orioles lead it 3-1. Leading off the inning, Adrian Clemente. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Bounce to first. McGriff is there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Digging in, the switch hitter, Vince Velasquez. First delivery to him on the way. Right over the middle, knee high.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
The 0-1 on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Standing in now, Danny Santana. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Second at bat now, he grounded out to start the home first. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. He's in there for the second strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Vargas ranging forward, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. again, a 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They still trail it here 3-1. Digging in to try it again, Brian Brummett. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup is way low that time. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Popped him up. Murillo over to his right. He's got it one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Scott.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Scott. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, he's able to drive that for a nice shot.
Stepping in now, Ted Brooks. Pitch out, nothing doing. Here it comes, 1-0. Fouled away. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. The 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Into the box now, Christian Brummett, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Now the 1-0 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. Scott, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runners on the move for second. High in the air out to center field. Santana moves over. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Orioles, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Roberto Clemente, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Scott is there. One pitch, one out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And there's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Paul Goldschmidt. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Favorable call in there for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
The windup and the 0-1. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Misses off the plate.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Hard hit ball to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So instead of leading off the following inning, Matt Carpenter bats next with 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Here's Matt Carpenter. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
A ball and a strike now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a little tapper. One run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Pirates. Again, another foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Digging in once again, Owen Christian. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Christian.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Randy Wiggins. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. The 2-1 home. Ball even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Another try at 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Standing in now, Scott McGriff. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He hit a sac fly earlier. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another chance? Jason Hayward looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Jason Hayward.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Christian. 1 out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, catcher William Murillo.
So striding forward now, William Murillo will swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. One run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Pirates. A ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Stepping in now, Adrian Clemente, as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 320 sign in right. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Fred Purvis will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Right over the middle, knee high. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-2. Heading out toward shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We've got more on this Sunday night after this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 52, Justin Grimm.
Digging in once again, Angel Vargas. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Here comes the 1-0. And a neck-high fastball that time. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2. And a fastball just a bit up. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard liner to center field. Santana is there, and he has it for the first out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Into the box now, Curtis Randall. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
In now, Brian Brummett, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. Ready on 0-2. And that one stayed up a little high.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Runner goes for second. Swing and a miss. Strike three. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. So he can't make contact there on strike three. But meanwhile, the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. Digging in to try it again, Tyler Scott. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Randall at second with 2 down. That's by him for strike one. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Three and 1. Set. Here's the 3-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, Dero, you have to be licking your chops sitting in a 3-1 count. You get a fastball, he gets it and doesn't miss it.
Yeah, Dan, that's what you strive for. Find count leverage situations where you can be aggressive. Process of elimination tells you he's got to come fastball or something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box, Ted Brooks, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. The 1-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And there he goes towards second. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Carpenter. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Baltimore's out in front, 4-1. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Danny Santana, he'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that's dead center for strike one. Now the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
In the air out to straightaway left. Christian has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Roberto Clemente.
Striding in once again, Roberto Clemente. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Scott into shallow left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Ready for another shot now. Chris Bryant. 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here in Pittsburgh, Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 10, Alonso Alvarado.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Christian Brummett.
Center fielder, Christian Brummett.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. Santana will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The left fielder, number 10, Owen Christian.
Ready once again, Owen Christian. First pitch coming, here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Christian is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Standing in now, Randy Wiggins, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Scott McGriff.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Scott McGriff. First pitch of the at-bat, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here comes the 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Orioles lead 1, but they lead it 4-1. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Boy, this is an absolute gift for them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Here's Matt Carpenter. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
In there, no balls and a strike.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Hit on the ground to third. The second for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Here's Jason Hayward now. No balls and 1 strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Another 0-2 coming. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And trouble averted as he takes away extra bases, and the inning is over. They don't come much better than this. Full extension out in center to pull this one in. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Angel Vargas. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. First offering on its way. Down the third baseline. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in and looking for more, Curtis Randall. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard to short. Clemente is up with it, and now against his body, a jump throw. And the throw gets him at first on as fine a play in the hole as you're ever likely to see. 2 away now. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop. And the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. Stepping in now, Brian Brummett.
He swings and lines it to left.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Scott.
Ready for another chance. Tyler Scott. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. One left for the Orioles as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Up next for the Buccos, William Murillo. He leads off there half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Pitch on the way. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Very weakly on the ground while it gets fouled. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, pitcher, Alonso Alvarado.
Freddie McCardell will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
McCardell.
Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple. Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Santana. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
He's set, and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. McCardell at third with 2 away. Bouncer to the left side. Randall scoops it up. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We've got more on this Sunday night after this. Danny Conway enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So here's the Orioles pitcher, Ted Brooks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When you've got the pitcher leading off an inning, you have to feel pretty confident about getting the first out without much problems. But the pitcher with a bat in his hands had other ideas. Put some solid wood on it and found himself on second with the leadoff double.
In now, Christian Brummett. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. Make it 5-1.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
So I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Fred Norman will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Fred Norman.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. That's 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Runners off for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Ready now for Baltimore, Randy Wiggins, and their runners at the corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. High and deep to right. Back goes Hayward to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And a relay to the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Into the box, Scott McGriff as he rips it on the ground to second. Carpenter with the slide. One there, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting, right fielder, Angel Vargas.
In now, Angel Vargas. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. McGriff is off at first with 2 away. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Here's a look over to first. Don't want to forget about it. The 2-1 home. He's running. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
As a hitter, that feels so good. The previous pitch ran in on him, trying to get him off the plate. But the next pitch, he mashes it out of here. Goes to show you can't intimidate him.
Up next for the Orioles, shortstop, Curtis Randall.
Standing in now, Curtis Randall, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 delivery. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Santana giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Stepping in now, Brian Berman. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. It was a single for him in his last at bat. Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Clemente loves it. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The Orioles are on top 8-1. Fred Norman will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 25, Fred Norman.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Roberto Clemente.
Leading up the bottom of the 9th inning for the Pirates.
First delivery
left
to him
fielder,
on the way.
Number 21.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Digging in now, Matt Carpenter. He was a double play victim last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup right down the middle. 2 out, nobody on. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Orioles run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. He doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
8-2 tonight's final. The Orioles led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Ted Brooks earns win number 4 on the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line scored tonight. First for the victorious Orioles. 8 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Pirates, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. A reminder that extra tea service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center station. 33X West busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan stations. Also, return trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the stadium for 1/2 hour after the final pitch.